What do you want?
My father's dead.
Raish.
Assassins plan to take over Raish's organization.
Raish Al Ghul has been retired. You may call me Deathstroke.
This man wants to kill us.
Us?
Me and your son.
Son. Things have changed. She thinks you'd be better off with me.
I'll do fine by myself. Deathstroke killed my grandfather.
Hey, this is Jason O'Mara. I play the voice of Batman and Son of Batman, and you are watching the Krypton Chronicles.
I have your mother, Damien.
Hi, Jason.
How are you?
How you doing?
Good.
I am Rennie Cowan on behalf of Krypton Chronicles.
Cool.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So this is your second time playing Batman.
Yeah.
And it looks a little darker to me.
It's a dark story, yeah.
And also there's a big change is that this time Batman has a son.
Yeah, he has a son he didn't even know about.
Right.
Yeah.
So how did you approach Batman differently this time, being that he did have a son, even though he's the most unusual son?
Yeah.
How did you approach Batman this time as opposed to being, you know, the loner type that he usually is?
Well, he still is that type. I mean, I think the drama is in taking a character like Batman, who's used to working alone, and putting him in a situation where it's like, by the way, you have a son, and watching him deal with that. So his character is only changed with the addition of Damian Wayne, and we get to see that adjustment that he has to make, which I think is fun. I mean, fortunately for me, I have hundreds of illegitimate children all around the world, so I was able to draw on that experience. I'm joking. I'm joking. No, but it was great fun to play because it's, you know, oftentimes these animated movies have lots of just big action and bombastic soundtracks, and while this has plenty of fight scenes and really well choreographed animated fight scenes, I might add, there's a lot of character-driven drama in it, and as an actor, that's kind of what I love, you know. So it's the moments where Batman and Damian are trying to negotiate each other that really, I think, makes the movie, you know.
So there's a real father-son relationship that kind of develops, you think?
Yeah.
Even though it's a little unusual.
It's really unusual. I mean, you got to get your head around the whole like Talia date rape thing, you know, which is essentially what happened, and Batman's been taken advantage of. But listen, I mean, these are part of the canon of the comic books now. And
Right.
Once you accept that, I think it's a great ride. I think it's great fun. That voice in the background is Stuart Allen, who plays Damian. He's not shy.
Yeah, he seems pretty sparky over there.
He's pretty sparky. Yeah, he's pretty excited to be here actually.
So Damian also is very well trained.
Yeah.
And almost, I mean, he looks like another
He's super
Batman,
well
basically,
trained.
you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, they both were, depending on which you know, legacy and canon you believe, they were both trained by the League of Assassins. So it's kind of an interesting situation. And obviously, you know, Bruce Wayne came to it a lot later than Damian did. So you could argue that they have roughly the same training, although Damian doesn't have the same experience.
Do you feel that Batman ever stepped back as a character and Damian was more of a character out there at some point?
What do you mean, in the movie?
Kind of in the back, because if you look at the poster, Damian's in the front and Batman's behind him.
Yeah, well, it's really Damian's story.
Right.
You know, it starts out with Damian's backstory and what happens with Raish and Talia and all that stuff. So it's really Damian's story, but you know, Batman is brought in because he's the you know, the father and needs to intervene here.
Right.
And I think what's really cool is watching Batman being a parent with his cape and cowl, you know, and trying to make that all happen. I think it's a hoot.
Just dragging him around everywhere.
Sure, yeah, and also just trying to give him little tidbits of advice here and there. He knows that. I think he knows that he'll never quite have full control over this kid, but he's doing his best with what he's got. And guess what? He showed up, and that's more can be said for a lot of those deadbeat fathers out there. So I think Batman's doing his best.
You did a good job.
Yeah, he is.
All right, thank you, Jason, so much on behalf of Krypton Chronicles.
Thanks a million.